Hey everyone, I'm going to give you a quick Audacity tutorial. Audacity is a free audio editing software you can download online for your PC or your Mac. So let's start. I'll open a new Audacity project. Let's get used to the layout. So here you have a couple of your tools you're going to be using a lot. Your zoom, your select tool, your envelope tool, your regular pause, play, record settings. You'll control the output volume or the input volume here. So let's import something. File, import. Let's do a little bit of audio. Whatever, let's choose whatever it's here. Okay. This is a stereo recording. A mono would be a one-track audio, more for editing speech. This is music, so it usually comes in a stereo built-in. So let's zoom in. Here we see the wavelengths more in detail, make it easier to choose and select the pieces we want to edit. Let's select this. I'm going to hear this section over here. Let's press the space bar. If I press the space bar again, it would start from the beginning. If I don't want to do this and just start from where I left off, I would press the P. So space bar at the beginning and then the P to stop it. The P again to begin from that section we left off and not to go back to the beginning. If I press the space bar, it will go back to where I started it. Let's do a little bit of recording now. So let's start a new project. And let's start recording. I'm going to do a mono because it's just going to be my voice. So let's do recording. I'll press the R button to start the recording. Hi everyone, this is recording number 1. Press the space bar to stop it. If I press R again, it would begin from the beginning, creating a new track. Let's see. Hi everyone, this is See, that was a bit confusing, so let's delete this. If I want to continue my recording from where I left off, I would just press Shift R. This is the continuous recording. And it would become one whole track. See, this is just one track. If I want to make a new recording, but I don't want it to be the same track, I'll leave my cursor at the end where I left off my recording and just press R. Hello. So Audacity will create a new track and record from where you left off. You can see that the yellow line there where the two audios connect perfectly. So let's start a little bit of editing now. Your basic editing will start from your selection tool. You'll select any piece that you want to edit. Let's start there. I want to see what I have there. See, this is a sound that I don't need, I don't want. I could just delete it with my delete key. Or, let's see, for example, I could just make it silent. I could generate silence. This is the selected piece that I have. I could change my seconds there, add a little bit more time. I'll just leave it like that. Press OK. There you go. Silence generated. How about cutting one track recording? So I have this track here and I want to split it in two. I'll just put my cursor where I want to split it. Put edit, clip boundaries, split, or just Command I. Now I have two different recordings that I can work with. I can add new recording in the middle. Let's see, I don't want to do that. Maybe connect them again. The space in between when I connect them will become silent. Let's see, so I'll select the two tracks I want to join. I'll press Command J or clip boundaries, join. See, that section over there became silence. I'll just delete that because there's a lot of silence with the delete key. How about wanting to copy or cut a selection of my recording? I'll just press Command Copy and then let's go here, Command Paste. Now I have it here. Delete it all together. So let's try something else. Let's make this recording the volume lower. Let's try lowering the volume. I'm gonna choose the envelope key. See these little tracking selection tools here? I'll just lower the volume, or maybe lower the volume just here, and then I increase the volume here. The envelope tool is not perfect, but it helps. Okay, I made a couple of changes in a past recording. Let's show you how to go back in history. So let's view your history, then go back all the way back to when we adjusted the envelope. Okay, so everything here changed. Every change I made went back. Okay, so I'll show you a couple of effects. Audacity lets you apply some effects to make your recordings better, improving and making it more professional. So let's try an easy one. Let's add the effect of fading in. See, it grows. Let's amplify. Let's amplify your volume. Effect, amplify, make it grow a little bit. We don't want to distort the sound, so let's just make it, oh, see, it grew. Compared to this, for example, it's way different, the wavelength. I would have to either amplify this as well or compress the entire. I'm gonna do both. Let's amplify a little bit here, and now let's compress. So we can choose our entire work, and let's add the effect and compress them. This is a little bit more specific, but in general rules, when you compress is just make the recording more level. The softer sides and the louder sides to make them more equal. So there you go. Sounds way more professional when you compress your audio. Another effect that we can try, let's see, another one we can, this is not really an effect, but you can bleep something. For example, somebody said a word you don't want, you generate a tone, you add a beep. See? We can use the amplification to make it the other way around and make it softer so it doesn't blindside the person listening. Or we could also generate just silence as well. So these are some of the effects that you can use. There's a bunch more. You can change the pitch of a voice, you can equalize, you can reverse the voice, you can change the tempo, the speed. This is good for people that are learning to play instruments and they just put a song they like, change the speed, the tempo, and then just learn it more on their level. Okay, so we finished effects. How about saving your project? So File, Save Project As. Audacity will only save your project as an op, which means a file that you can only open through Audacity. This will save it in your folder for Audacity. You never should move it from there. If you move it, the entire project will get lost. So just press OK. If you want to change the setting, and save it for an export, let's just export it here. I always save it in WAV because Audacity needs another add plugin to compress the files to MP3. But for example, AIF, it's a better quality, but it only works with Apple. Wave, whatever, it is much better quality than MP3, but it works in both Macs and PCs, so I always choose that one. So let's save that. Okay, there you go. You can change, you can add, this will only help you when you open it in software like iTunes that gives you that kind of information. Otherwise, just okay, leave it blank. And there you go. This is your tutorial for Audacity.